Joomla che problemi Joomla ci sono un network di ricerca IP per non so quando c'è IP.
Hi guys, sorry I had some issues with my audio. Let's wait for a few more minutes for more participants.
We can hear you now, Henry. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hey Victor, what's up?
Hello, everything now is just fine. Uh, I have a little problem, but if you want, I will talk about it a bit later.
Yeah, cool. We're just waiting a couple more minutes to see if more users join, but after that, we'll take a look at your games.
Okay.
Hey guys, still waiting a couple more minutes to see if more people join, but we'll start taking a look at some games soon. I think we can get started. Let's let's start by order of who got here first. So we can take a look at Ghost's game first and answer any questions and provide any feedback. That's cool. If you want to open mic while you're showing the game as well to explain some of the features and things like that. You still have it refreshed since we talked. It will be interesting to see if the build process actually goes faster. I'm not sure it will, but it might go. Hey Matt, what's up? We're just waiting for Ghost to rebuild his game, and we're taking a look at his game first. If you are building something for the jam, you can show us and we'll provide some feedback. I see you posted your game link here, Ghost. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to share my screen while I'm playing it because we're actually recording the session so people can see what we're talking about. Okay, out of the bat, I like how it looks. Oh, can you see? Is my screen still on? You guys can
Yeah,
confirm.
it is. It is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks really cool. That's how I imagined it yesterday. This is nice. Okay, so let's go with the shortest option here. Okay. I have to swipe it.
You have to click and drag, and then when you
Okay.
release, you hit the ball. So you have to time your release.
Okay, got it. And you are indicating what type of pitch, right?
Yeah,
We're getting. Okay,
and
I'm
if
really
you
bad.
hold
I think I'm releasing too early.
if you hold space and release, then you will hit a like long shot.
Okay.
It's all about timing. I think I
Uh,
need to improve, like increase the area of hit.
you might want to let people drag first, and then
Hmm.
when you dragged, you let people. You actually release the ball. So
Yeah.
just a little bit more time to for the reaction. Also, something I'm noticing when I when I'm able to hit the ball. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say it looks like the ball is always going in here, like following the dirt trail. But now we got it to go out.
You can actually like try it in an extreme direction towards the left.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, my mouse just failed me. My mouse stopped working. Let's use the. Okay. Yeah. I'm actually playing better using my laptop thing instead of using the mouse. Yeah. I think it should be a bit more sensitive. So if you do it a bit to the side, I think it should be a bit
Yeah.
more. I don't know. Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Also, the scale feels a bit small. Maybe what you can do is actually double the play area and put your defenders farther away. So just for a game feel thing, and actually make the hits like maybe twice as strong, just so
Yeah.
you can visually see the ball going farther and things like that.
Mm.
But yeah, I really like how you took that prototype and built this. I think this is really nice. So what are your next steps here? What are you thinking?
Well, more of like polishing, because this is not polished at all. Like the basic mechanics are working, so that's good. And then like need to work with the timing, need to improve the environment. As you said, I could like I have to increase the area because it feels too like small. So yeah,
Yeah,
and this is meant to be like an arcade type of game. So like
yeah.
it doesn't like last very long.
Well, one thing I think like for a polish pass would drastically increase the look of the game right off the bat are some small animations for the
Yeah,
guys. Like
again, yeah, that's also something that I have to do. Animations.
Mhm. Yeah, a simple animation that could bring them more alive. Have them changing position a little bit, like strafing to the side a bit, a couple of steps, and coming back. I think that
Yeah.
can make it look really good. Yeah, but good job on this. Really like
Yeah,
it.
thanks.
Let's see. We have more. We have Tufik on the call. We have Alex, and we have Aymanri from the team as well. If you guys want to give some feedback as well. If not, we can move on to the next one.
Sorry, I was a bit late. So third-person action brawler, is that like kind of like one of the is that did that originated as a 3D Godot game? I'm just looking at the link in the presentation. It says third-person action brawler.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, Alex.
So I kind of noticed that this is like doesn't look like 3D game at all. Like I don't know. I would at least like. You could have started with a 2D game, and just like if you wanted a 2D game, but if you decided to start with kind of like a 3D game, then what made you want to kind of like switch 3D game template into kind of like a 2D game?
Well,
Maybe
it's more like,
how works 3D game as a 3D game.
well, right now Jabali cannot like generate 3D models, and getting 3D models to work in a 3D space is like a little more complicated. So like getting a 3D space with 2D sprites. I like, of course, Resin like had that idea, so I tried to implement that, and it looked good, so I went with it.
Yeah, you could have made the game using like procedural assets, like geometry, right? But I do think that for an arcade game, having 2D sprites on the 3D playing field looks interesting. It might be, Alex, that from the camera angle, you're not really perceiving the 3D too much. Maybe if the camera was angled down a bit more, people could see a bit more clearly that it is actually a 3D game, but using
Well,
2D
the
sprites.
camera was actually a lot more down before, but the problem then was you could not see the ball coming properly because of the placement of the batsman. So I couldn't think of a way to fix that problem, because if you couldn't see the ball, it was very difficult to time when to hit the ball, like when to release. So that's why I put the camera up so that you could see where the ball was going, and you could like time your release while keeping it at an angle so that it feels 3D.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. Well,
yeah, go ahead, Alex. Sorry.
Yeah, we probably should kind of like prioritize more adding plugins to Godot that give you wider varieties of 3D characters and models. Like currently, yes, it's kind of like has limited functionality with basic. Like I think it's that starter template. You originally just saw kind of like mannequins that had like
Yeah.
basic action, run around, attack, and whatnot. Um, yeah, you could probably kind of try to find some models like Cricut 3D models or like buy them and then kind of like replace the mannequin with those. But yeah, that's kind of like, unfortunately a lot of manual work.
I actually didn't start with the 3D brawler. Like I just chose 3D and Godot engine like in like the starting prompt thing, and it gave me the 3D brawler template. It wasn't like an empty scene.
Yeah.
It was the 3D brawler template.
Yeah. I saw that on the link. Yeah, I figured out that that's what happened. But yeah, if you wanted a 3D game, you could have technically tried doing it in that 3D direction, which unfortunately would at this point of time involve a lot of manual steps. But I don't know. You could have at least tried to kind of yeah, I guess replacing mannequins with an actual 3D models that are cricket players, kind of like not easy.
It might also not look 3D because like this current build, like so for some reason the shadows are not there, so I have to fix that. But before, like the shadows were there, so it looked more 3D.
Yeah, this is fine. I was just thinking about the ways you could continue kind of like making it in a 3D game that actually looks like 3D. Like, yeah, this is definitely kind of like a 3D scene with like camera angle and whatnot. But yeah, I guess looking for 3D cricket player assets and like manually replacing the basic mannequin is not really a good option. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I guess this is probably the best you can do. I'm assuming those characters are billboarded, so like they always facing you.
Oh no, these are not billboard.
Oh. Yeah.
Because it was
Yeah,
like this is a static
look a
camera,
bit.
so
Yeah, these look a bit squashed. So they are facing forward instead of
yeah,
facing the camera, right?
yeah,
I see.
to make it feel 3D, even though those are like sprites. Because if they were billboard, they would be looking at the camera, and that would like it would not look 3D at all at that point.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm keeping it at an angle and them facing forwards, like towards the batsman. So yeah.
Two things. Now that you say that, adding just a bit of rotation so they face the batsman is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Also, something that's would be a bit more work, but would be cool. I made a Godot game like that, a cricket prototype like that, and that would definitely make it look, even if like thinking about 2D models, and I think that could make it look really cool. You could put your batsman to the side just for decoration, and move your camera right in front of the wicket. Make your camera be down there close to the ground, right in front of the wicket, and then you hit, right, and as you hit, the camera moves back to a top shoulder view, not so much top down like we are now. It just moves back a bit so you can see where the ball moves. I think you get what I like, a bit more cinematic camera with a bit more movement. That would make it very clear, like the art intention, like of being 2D assets in the 3D space. That would take some work. I realize that, to get the camera angles and the mechanics working with a camera so close to the. up, down, left, or right, and you had to choose the right direction, and you had to get the timing right. So it would be a bit similar to what you're doing here. So I think that could be cool. It's an idea as well.
Also, I wanted to comment that it's a good choice to still continue it as a 3D game because it gives you ability to do ball physics. And now, for example, you can ask it to place wickets, which are just as basic shapes, like maybe cylinders. And then it can easily do the physics in 3D world where the ball bounces and kind of hits the wickets. If it's very if you kind of place a bat that's a basic shape in the batter's hand, then like you could probably generate the batter without the bat, but you could ask it to place it like perfectly in the hand and then rotate it around the hand, and that will probably help you with doing realistic physics, kind of like where the ball actually kind of flies, Yes, I think it's the bat is basically just a kind of a rectangle, or sorry, what
it is.
So it's kind of like a flattish. So it could Godot has a pretty decent physics engine. So if you do the actual bat as a 3D shape, then it will kind of handle the bounce angles and things like that.
All right. I think if we have no other feedback for Ghost, we can move on. By the way, we have another session, a polished session tomorrow at the same time, which is 1 hour before the deadline. So whoever shows the game today can bring it back tomorrow as well, and we can take a look at how it evolved. So let's see who joined. I think Victor joined right after Ghost, if I'm not mistaken. I see that Itercio, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, you sent your game link, so I already saved it here. So, yeah, go ahead, Victor.
Yeah. So hello everyone. My idea for the game is something like FIFA games, like football ones. You're a cricket manager and you assemble a team and participate in many challenges. I'm just going to share my screen. I just started to make the game and it's really just a rough idea of how it's gonna be. I don't know if you can see it right now, the screen.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
So there is no design because I started it like an hour ago. But the idea is that you would have a world map where you can select where to make a match. So here you can view your squad and to select which players you want to play. You can transfer players, buy players, and so on. Here's tactics, transfers, matches where you can actually play. This is my whole idea. I know it's a bit complex, but I just wanted to push it to the limits and see what I would get, and I just started to plan the game, but now I can send messages to the chat. Like here, when I type a word like hello, I this button is deactivated, and I can send it to it, but I can click to the suggested to the suggestions, and it will work. But if I type in a word, it's just not working. I don't know why.
That's odd. Maybe there's something stuck, like one tool call or something like that, and it's making the editor not understand that you are free to type, right, or something like that. I'm just guessing, but yeah, this is a good bug report. If you can click on that little bug icon up there on the chat window, yeah,
Yeah.
and actually report this bug, it would be very good for our developers to take a look at it, and you can describe it a bit concisely. You don't have to be super in depth about it. And my first idea for you to fix it is to try to refresh the chat. Have you tried that yet?
Yes, I have tried to restart the chat. I have tried to restart the whole application, even my laptop. But it's just keeping. No, it's deactivating the button. And
You are restarting the chat in that button right next to the button.
Yeah,
Okay.
here with this, I have tried to restart the application, but
Try something real quick. Click on one of those chat options, like either one of them,
uh,
and just click on pause when the agent is doing something after you click on that. So you can click on that
yeah,
and click on
and
that. Even the
is-
pause one doesn't work.
yeah,
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'll get. You have a ticket open already, right?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, so please send us your game ID, which you can find on the project settings, and I'll send this to the responsible team to get this started. That's very weird. I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, I think I just have a bad luck.
But regarding your game, I actually really like that UI, even though it's just blockout. I think it's very organized. Did you provide any references for the UI, or the agent built this like by itself?
Yeah, I set it to be like a little bit like a dashboard. So it just give me this. And I wanted to try if to make the design better, a little bit better, like adding some covers, animations maybe, or effects, other things. So I just make a reference that build me. First, I gave him the master prompt, and in this master prompt, I said that the game would like to look like a dashboard, kind of, and this is what I get.
Cool. And you're using Godot, right?
Yeah.
What are you thinking for the actual match? Are you thinking about having something more interactive or something like that? Because
Yeah,
from my experience using Godot, and it's just one game that I've been building, and I noticed that Alex probably has a lot more experience in Godot than me, so he can jump in here as well. But I find it really hard to get menus and dashboards like this to look as good as it will look on CSS, you know? So if you went with Phaser to make this game, the agent can go crazy with custom styling, CSS do animations, gradients, and like a lot of those design elements. I'm sure there are design elements like that in Godot as well, but I haven't really been able to get the best of the GUI myself in Godot. So you said you just started, so it might be worth it to change it to Phaser. I don't know if you really want to do that. Phaser also spends less tokens, right? Less sparks when you're building it, and it's a bit faster to try because you don't have to rebuild it. I'm just saying that for a game that's basically a dashboard, Phaser might be a better fit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
One thing about Godot is it does provide some kind of a bit more ability to do kind of like UI animations and complex UI. And it's generally relatively decent at creating UI. So sorry, I kind of like missed a part of that. What were the next step for this game?
So after I fix the issue with the chat, I will try to make the most valuable functionalities like the matches. I have two ideas for the matches. The player to have two options to simulate the match. Is to actually play it, and I would try to do that and see how it goes.
Right. Yeah, I think kind of like both Phaser and Godot, can handle that. Yeah, my recommendation would be is for the match simulation logic to be as detailed as you can as to like exactly how that should work. Otherwise, it will just come up with. I mean, you can also kind of give it freedom to like, hey, just do match simulation and explain what you did, and then you can modify it, from there. Sometimes that's also approach, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think Resenia did mention that it's possible to kind of upload your sketches of UI and see what it does based on that.
Yeah, I do have a question about is it possible if I want to integrate some API keys, like I want to do a commentator about the match to talk about how it goes, how it went the match. So I want to use 11 WAPs API key, which is free, and to give the player voice so that he actually can talk and say about the results.
Oh, I see. Is that API available for Godot?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay. What is the name? Let me just quickly Google it, because that might be a very good reason to switch to Phaser early. Like if it's available for JavaScript-based games but not on Godot.
It just 11 WAPs is the API. It's really popular and free API for voice.
I see. By the way, if you plan to make your game multiplayer at some point of time, then you probably should stick with Godot because it has LLM game SDK implemented, which kind of like allows you to implement some kind of function, AI multiplayer functionality to play with other players or to play against your AI or to kind of have a chat with LLM or things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let me just quickly read about 11 Labs.
Yeah, I think that for Phaser, especially now with Shell Access, I think the agent can probably do that pretty well. For Godot, we'll have to see. I'm not sure how that would be implemented, but that's a really cool idea to have a narrator. And are you looking to get an LLM to generate the text for the narration or not?
Yeah, I think about it, and I just maybe it will generate the text and it will read it, and you can hear it.
Mhm. Because probably the plugin in Godot, the LLM Games plugin, could help you with that. We have a plugin to have agents in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the 11 Labs one works in Godot, that would be really cool.
Oh, by the way, I just found a link with the Godot plugin, so you could probably even you could ask it to use that plugin, or you could even literally post a link, like, hey, if you don't know where to find the plugin, you can use that link, or you can search the web for other sources. Let me post. Just give me a second. So yeah, that's the link to 11 Labs API for Godot.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and don't forget to open the ticket, Victor, so
Yeah,
we
I'm
can
just going
get
to
there.
do it
Yeah, so
right
we
after.
can get that issue
So,
sorted.
just the game ID. Yeah.
Sorry, what's that?
I'm just where I can see the game ID for what I'm going to send to the
Uh,
ticket.
it's on your settings. Click on the settings over there, right next to version
Here
history. Yeah,
or yeah.
and you can see
Yeah.
your game ID over there. Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah, no problem. You can actually see the plugins we have for Godot there as well. So you can see the LLM one, the multiplayer one there.
Yeah. I'm going to view it right after and choose the best one. And I
Right.
hope I really fix this issue with the chat because otherwise I don't know how to continue.
Yeah. We're gonna sort that out.
Okay, I'm sending the ID.
Cool. All right. So we have Sean in the call as well. So, do you want to show us your game, Sean, your progress, or get some help with anything you're stuck? Hey, Victor, can you also send me your user ID? You can find it in your main settings when you are on the studio homepage. I'm escalating your issue to the devs now.
Yeah. Here. This is the user ID. I just said.
Okay.
Hey, Pedro, what's the issue again?
His button to send messages in the chat is not active. It's like grayed out. Both the send button and the stop button as well. He tried to clear the chat. He tried to reopen the studio, but nothing works.
Yeah, we'll probably need Colin or someone to take a look at it. Yeah, just flag it in the chat.
Yeah, tagging him right now.
Thanks.
Yeah, not sure if Sean is here, but we'll hang around for a few more minutes. So I just realized.
Sorry, I think I just fixed the issue. Yeah, it's I just closed it from the task manager and reopened the application again and restart the chat again, and after that it worked. And now I can type it. So thank you. Sorry for the bothering, and yeah.
No, that doesn't bother at all. That's a good bug report. We hadn't seen that before. So keep an eye out, and if that happens again, let us know, and we'll get on it.
Okay.
But it's nice to know that there's a fix. So closing it from the task manager is good.
Yeah.
Itercio he had sent me his game, and I have it open here, but let's see if he comes back. and I'll share my screen to show it and provide some feedback. Hey, Itercio, I have your game open here. I've been playing it. Let me share my screen so we can get it on the recording. So it's basically an arcade. You guys can see it, right? So it's basically an arcade betting game as well, right? You're doing it fully 2D. By the way, I really like the arena. I think it looks really cool. I think that the sprites for some of these sprites don't match the arena too well. I think if you have some post processing going on the scene and on the batter, so like any type of post processing to make them look similar, so they look like they are actually on the same place. And something that you might want to give some more attention and detail to are the balls. So I think that the balls are completely different and stand out too much from the rest. So here you can see some perspective, and the balls are just a bit too huge, and they come like from the top, clearly from the top of the screen down. So I would work with one arena only. So I think this one looks really cool. So I would focus just on this one and make sure you get the spawn position for the ball really well and have a cool effect of it come moving down and moving to the side a little bit and scaling up. So it really gives that illusion of 3D and actually have the ball have the same post processing or the same filters as your background and as your player, so they all look cohesive, you know. Some indication for the timing of the batting would also be good, because it's a bit difficult to know when we should hit it and when we shouldn't. Also, you can probably generate simple animations for these characters as well. You don't have to generate like 20 sprites for it. You can just make like a 3 sprite animation for the batting. Even if it's a 1 sprite animation, like just change the position when you bet, instead of just having the little thing move here. I think that would look better, and that would fit better as well with the rest. So yeah, those are my main feedbacks and suggestions for the game. Let me open the. Okay, I see Sean sent his game. So if you have any questions or anything you want to say, you can either open mic or send it in chat. Also, if Alex and Tufik and Emery have some feedback as well.
Yeah, I think your feedback was pretty good. So
Right. Let's just see what he's typing, and then we can get to Sean's game. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tercio. No, the jam is you can make 3D games, 2D games, use any engine you'd like. So there's no restriction as long as it's cricket based, which your game is. So yeah, you're good.
You can also mix 3D and 2D elements relatively easily, at least in Godot. I'm pretty sure you can do that in JavaScript games as well. Is that correct, Lisenia?
Yeah, you can do that in 3JS, and that's pretty cool as well. Sean, I'm not able to play it on that link. It shows that it's unable to find the game for some reason.
Like as an example, in Godot, for example, you can have a scene that handles like 2D UI, and inside that scene you can have like a smaller scenes that would be represent your 3D kind of like play area, or you can have like a play area, like a 2D scene, but you can have like small 3D elements, which is also possible, and vice versa. You can have a 3D scene with like one scene, one element that will be a 2D, maybe like some kind of billboard or a pop-up that's 2D.
For exporting, I think that's already shipped. But you're working on FriendGem, right? I don't think we have exporting on FriendGem yet.
You could technically export it and import it. Let me just give you the details. So the way it would work is it would zip up your project, and then you would open kind of like a completely new game jam session, and you can import it into a new one, right? And that would be after you make your changes. Or you can just go to like files and manually modify them in the same game jam session. I personally kind of like would do the latter because I don't know how easy you can set up a JavaScript environment on your local machine where you can easily modify it and immediately see your changes.
Do we have that already on FriendGem though, Alex? I've only seen the export buttons on the studio.
Yeah. On FriendJam, you can just switch to the tab that allows you to modify the files, and then you can just go back to preview again, and you can see, you can run your game again, and so on. But if you really want to export and then import it into like new FriendJam session, I can like provide instructions on how to do that.
From what I get it, I think he wants to import it maybe on like VS Code or something like that, so he can code manually. Is that what you mean, Itercio?
Okay, yeah. Let me give you the instructions. Yeah, just give me a second.
Yeah. So about open positions, Tufik might know about that. Let me tag him here. So if he's not around, oh, I see him.
Yeah, I'm
So
here. Yeah, Itercio, yeah, just shoot me a DM or like here's my email. I'll drop it here in chat.
Yeah, technically, people could do that. We would be able to see it if, for example, we have a game that stands out too much, and we see that the person just imported basically a ready game. Uh, they could have made it anywhere else, or they could have even took code from somewhere else. So yeah, we'll be able to see like how much people made on the studio or not, and we'll judge based on that. So yeah, we won't allow someone to make the game entirely out of the platform and just import it and publish it there. Yeah, of course. So, Sean, if you are around, I wasn't able to open your game with that link. So, if you want to try sending another link, uh, I can give it a try. But for now, since we're approaching noon, I think we can end the session. And but if you guys have further issues, or if you guys have want to show the game more, you can send it on the general chat, and we'll take a look at it and provide feedback for it. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, for showing your games, and good luck on the final 24 hours of the jam.
No, really.
Thanks all. Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. All the best.